So let's raise the big questions tonight. NDA or India? Who is the more formidable alliance? Does the opposition alliance have leadership and narrative to take on a Modi-centric NDA? Is 2024 still going to be mainly a battle of BJP versus Congress or between alliances? Can the opposition then find a chemistry to match arithmetic? These are some of the questions that I want to raise. It's time for our face-off. And joining us on our face-off tonight are two special guests, both former I.N.D.A ministers, Manish Tiwari of the Congress and Prakash Zavadekar of the BJP. Appreciate both of you joining us. Let's turn to you, Manish Tiwari, first, because the buzz has been created by the opposition alliance with this new name called India. Now, it's one thing to have a name like India. The challenge is going to be to manage India and manage a coalition across India. Do you concede that your alliance at the moment still doesn't have the chemistry, even though you have the name?
Well, Rajdeep, it has the chemistry and it has the physics, for the simple reason that the essence of any democracy is change. And for a democracy to renew itself, to rejuvenate itself, to refurbish itself, change is the only constant. And so therefore, India, which is Bharat, which is a union of states as encapsulated in Article 1 of the Indian Constitution, very eloquently sums up the coming together of these 26 opposition parties in order to present an alternative to this country after 9 years of the NDA BJP rule, which unfortunately has been characterized by abysmal failure on all fronts. You have Manipur, you have the transgression in China, you have economic inequality which has grown leaps and bounds, and so therefore there are a host of challenges which are crying out for alternatives and are crying out for a change. So as they say, well begun is half done. The 26 opposition parties have come together, and I think the biggest testimony to the opposition coming together is that the BJP has decided to resuscitate a dead National Democratic Alliance after 9 years by holding a meeting on the same day as the meeting in Bengaluru was fixed. I think that possibly sums up both the paranoia and the nervousness which the ruling dispensation has already started feeling, even as the opposition alliance has taken baby steps towards concretization.
Okay, I'll come to you later on specific states, but I think Prakash Zavadekar deserves to reply to that. Prakash Zavadekar, you heard Manish Tiwari. He says that the NDA has been revived. It was dead because the BJP now recognizes it as a challenge. The opposition alliance has taken the baby steps. NDA has revived itself because it is worried it cannot now be just the BJP anymore. Till few months ago, it was Modi versus all. Now you have 38 parties joining. Many of them don't even have a single MP, MLA.
First, let me tell you that Manish Tiwari and opposition parties have every right to do different attempts to come to power. I have no, because that is democracy. So they should do it. But they don't know that we have leader and people's trust in the leader. They don't have leader and they don't have trust of the people. And therefore what we are seeing is utter confusion reigning in the opposition camp. What is the issue? Why they have come together? That is the real question. They have come together because anti-corruption drive. And therefore, that corruption and family rule, that is dynasty, are the two sticking points for opposition parties, and therefore they are together. Kajriwal may not be dynastic, but he is corrupt. That we have seen, 2 ministers in jail. So everybody joined there has very black past, no present also.
No, 1 minute, Mr. Zavadekar, before I go, 1 minute. You're saying that they have come together because they want to protect the corrupt, because they want to protect dinners. But who are your new entrants today? Chirag Paswan is back, son of Ram Vilas Paswan. Is he not a dynast? Ajit Pawar is the new face. Till a few weeks ago, your party men were openly calling him corrupt. You are from Maharashtra. Devendra Fadnavis was saying, "Unki chakki piecing karaunga, unko jail bhejunga." So, you know, basically it appears both the alliances have a lot of contradictions.
No, let us understand. I know, Rajdeep, by you will be one participant. It is not anchor and two participants.
Right.
It is two participants and me.
No.
But the issue is very simple. That, see, exception is exception. And what is the rule in opposition? Why they have come together? See, in Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, at the hands of Mamata Banerjee's Karyakartas, Congress and CPM workers are complaining, they are dying, they are getting hurt every day. And you keep smiling here in Bengaluru and you are decrying them in Bengal. Is it a politics? What promise you are offering to people? So there is no promise, there is no agenda. And I will tell you one basic truth. What is our strength? Jaise, what was the Diwar dialogue, mere paas maa hai. So we have Modi and trust of people.
Okay, so mere paas Modi hai.
Rahul Gandhi said, and one minute.
Yes.
मेरे पास मोदी है, मेरे पास जनता का विश्वास है, दोनों है. और what is the important thing is when Rahul Gandhi criticized Modi that 21,000 crore rupees in Adani's shell companies are of Modi. I have a tape recorded conversation and you can have it anywhere in general compartment of the railway. People were discussing what he will do of 21,000 crore rupees. Because he has no family. He has no interest. He has to give nobody. And why? So that is the public trust in Modi.
Okay.
Because of his work, because of his integrity.
So Modi, I get your point. Mr. Modi, sir, I get your point. Modi ji is your USP, and I think you raise a question with Manish Tiwari you must answer in Bengal. As Prakash Zavadekar points out, look at the contradictions. Panchayat elections, Congress left and Trinamool Congress are engaged in a bloody conflict. In Bengaluru, you are having dinner together. In your own state of Punjab, your party men are accusing AAP of using the police to target the Congress. Till the other day, your party called AAP the B team of the Congress. He, in turn, in public speeches, called for the arrest of several Congress leaders. Now you are coming together. The contradictions that exist, according to Prakash Zavadekar, they have Modi and you have contradictions.
So Rajdeep, if they have Modi, then why do they need the National Democratic Alliance? Then why this knee-jerk reaction that you get 38 parties together or 39 parties together or 37 parties together on the same day as the opposition decides to hold its conclave in Bengaluru? Mr. Javadekar, I heard you out patiently. Now hear me out patiently. Number two, Mr. Javadekar raised the bogey of corruption. You know, this is like raising a ghost and slaying it and saying that you're Superman. You misused state instrumentalities for 9 years. The CBI, the Enforcement Directorate, the Income Tax. Mr. Javadekar, I would like to ask you, how many convictions have you been able to secure in any court of law in any of the matters that you raised when you were in opposition from 2004 to 14? And the answer is zero. Number three, Rajdeep, coming to your question, politics is the art of managing contradictions. I am not saying that there are no contradictions within the opposition alliance, but this country is ripe for a change. It requires a change, and as I pointed out earlier, in a democracy, change is the only constant.
No, but what's the agenda of change? No, Manish Tiwari, what is your agenda of change? No, managing contradiction, but what is your agenda of change? What do you stand for besides anti-Modism? Your single point agenda seems to be Modi Hatao.
First of all, let me disabuse you of this concept, Rajdeep. this alliance is not against anybody. This alliance is to offer a positive change to the country. This alliance is there to deal with the problems which have been created, beginning with Manipur, the border transgressions, the economic inequalities, and so therefore you will see a comprehensive agenda of change articulated which will deal with all the
Mr. Zavadekar wants to know who is the leader,
including the assault on freedom of speech
Mr.
and expression.
Zavadekar and his party want to know who leads it. They will say Modi versus
the
who.
leader will also manifest itself. That answer will also become obvious. We are still 9 months away or 10 months away from the general elections. You know, we have started walking on the road of unity, and all these questions that you are raising today will automatically manifest themselves and become clear in the course of time. You know, why are you so worried, and why is everybody so anxious that they want an answer today like instant coffee? 9 years the NDA BJP has ruled. There is a restlessness in this country for that for a change, and we are articulating that restlessness.
Let me ask Mr. Zavadekar the question Manish Tiwari posed. You know, Mr. Zavadekar, you are saying mere paas Modi hai. Agar aapke paas Modi hai, then why do you need these 38 parties? Most of whom do not have even a single MLA and MP, or some of them don't.
No.
That the feeling is that you all are a little worried that the public perception is that the opposition is gathering momentum to arrest that. You have done this meeting today of the NDA. For 8 years, you have not even had a proper NDA meeting. Suddenly, Mr. Modi is remembering old friends. What has changed? In Maharashtra, you have brought in Ajit Pawar, who you called corrupt, as I said earlier. You did not answer that question of mine. It seems that you all also now are desperate for friends. Why?
No, let me tell you very candidly one thing, that NDA is not a new invention. It is not the first meeting. NDA is in government. Our friend parties who are represented in parliament are in the government. We are working together for last 9 years, and we will continue to work. New people join in, because now, because of elections, people will reposition them. Those who think of country, because Modi has a vision 25 years ahead from now. In 2047, when we will be celebrating 100 years of independence, we must become developed country.
No, is it about, sir, with due regard, Prakash ji, Zavadekar ji, with due regard, is it about 2047 or is it about 2024, where the BJP is worried that if we don't reach 272, the halfway mark, we need allies? That's why you're searching, hunting for allies. And in states like Maharashtra and Bihar in particular, you know you're on the back foot because there have been political realignments. Nitish Kumar has gone to the Mahagathbandhan. Sharad Pawar, Uddhav Thackeray are with the opposition. Is that the worry? Is it 2024 or 2047 you're worried about?
No, no. Rajdeep, take it from me. Before you will do your pre-poll surveys, take it from me, Prakash Zavadekar says today on 18 July 2023 that we will win more than 300 seats and more than nearly 350 seats as NDA.
BJP will win more than 300 seats,
in
you're saying?
2024.
BJP 300 seats. You're saying BJP 300 seats,
yes.
NDA 350 seats. Okay,
yes.
That's a big number that you're posing. You know, Manish Tiwari, let's be clear. The real challenge is Congress versus BJP. There are about 180 seats in the country, direct fight Congress-BJP. BJP won more than 170 of them. Do you accept that for your alliance to work, the Congress is going to have to revive itself? Unless the Congress revives, this alliance is not going to work.
Well, Rajdeep, first of all, I am not an astrologer and I am not going to make prophecies of 300 and 350 because for the simple reason, I do not believe that an exquisite combination of arrogance and ignorance should be inflicted on the viewers of your channel. Having said that, you're absolutely correct that the core of every alliance has to function in a manner in which it optimizes itself. And therefore, the Indian National Congress over the past couple of years has been trying to optimize itself, and I think the results are showing. Karnataka is an example. The states which are going to the polls, the Congress seems to be pretty well placed, and as I pointed out, that there is a restlessness in this country for a change, and therefore the BJP has responded to that nervousness by resurrecting this comatose National Democratic Alliance, which wasn't even in the intensive care unit. It was in a sanatorium. You know, it has been pulled out and dusted and resurrected. I think that is the biggest tribute the BJP or the ruling dispensation could have paid to the effort of the opposition to come together. And so therefore, these are early days. As time advances, you will find that the opposition will gain momentum, and in those states where there are direct fights, in those states where there are fights between NDA constituents and the constituents of the India alliance, India that is Bharat, you will find that people who are restless and yearning for a change will make the right choice.
So you're not going to give me a number. Prakash Zavadekar has given me a number. BJP 300 plus, NDA 350. What is your best number for your India alliance? Do you all have a number in mind?
Well, the one thing that I can say with all certainty, Rajdeep, is that given the mood of restlessness in this country, I see a change in 2024. And as I said, I am not an astrologer, I am not a soothsayer, I do not make prophecies on television, but what I can feel on the ground as someone who has fought 3 Lok Sabha elections, you know, who tries to keep his ear to the ground, there is a restlessness, there is a yearning for change, and I think what you've seen today in Bengaluru is an articulation of that restlessness. Sorry to repeat that word 3 or 4 times over.
Restlessness is in the air. Prakash Zavadekar, you want a final word? Are you, is there some doubt when you come on this program and say 300 seat to milne hai, 350 NDA? Any doubt in your mind or not?
Yes. No, absolutely not, because let me tell you what is opposition coming together. In first meeting, they decided that we will meet in Bengaluru second time. In Bengaluru, they decided the name of the alliance. Third, in Mumbai, they will decide committee. Then that committee will meet. In between, there will be elections. There will be again confusion. Ultimately, they will not declare leader. They will not declare sustainable program. They are negative. They are saying Modi hatao. We are saying Desh badhao. Desh aage karo.
Okay, Modi hatao versus Desh badhao is what the BJP claims.
Rajdeep, nobody has said Modi hatao. If you read the joint statement, it is a positive statement, it's a progressive statement, it articulates the concerns which this nation is confronting, and it promises a positive agenda in order to address those concerns. This is not individual specific, it is about democracy renewing itself periodically in order to sustain itself and survive. This is what this alliance is all about.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Manish Tiwari and...
Rajdeep?
Yes.
Rajdeep, 1 minute.
Yes.
Rajdeep,
Yes, go ahead.
Rajdeep, last sentence. 100 crore voters will be voting. Means out of that, 70 crore will vote. That is the real democratic exercise. And we are ready for the battle.
Okay.
You should fight. Whether you fight together or not, that is not important.
Okay, we'll leave it. Janta Janardhan. Ye public hai, ye sab janti hai. Let's leave it in the end to the public of this country. Prakash Zavadekar, Manish Tiwari, great to have both of you on the show on the Face Off. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.